Hey guys, it's Jonesy. Down in the field this morning. It's Friday and it is bloody freezing. It's 6 degrees this morning, so that's pretty cold for here. I've got my new Taranis about a week ago, and I've finally finished off putting the settings in for it for the Tek Sumo. So this is going to be the Maiden of the Taranis. I'm pretty happy with it so far. I've got the lipo cell, individual cell sensor on the Tek Sumo, and I've also got the amp sensor as well, which is going to send back to the radio the consumption. So I'll just fire this up.
Welcome to OpenTX.
And I've got amber on the voices.
Amps, high rates.
I've got some expo set up on here,
Low rates.
which I'll start off with, and I'll crank that up as needed. I'm hoping the CG hasn't changed too much with these extra sensors I've put on there. It shouldn't do, because the weight of them's bugger all. Running a 6x4 prop now. Last week I broke my 6x5.5 prop. So this is the only other one I've got. So yeah, I think I've got my Taranis all set up correctly, the way that I like it. It's basically going to be reading out to me the lowest cell voltage, and also the consumption, which is from the amp sensor. So I'll just plug the radio in, the Tek Sumo in. And the telemetry is working. We've got 4.12 volts. I was using this battery last night to do a range test, so it's down a little bit, but that'll be okay. So let's go. Now I better just double check to make sure that I've got the motor
Throttle active, 4.1 volts, 0 milliamps.
going in the right direction. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Okay. Not sure now. That's right. Questioning myself again.
Throttle active, 4.1 volts, 0 milliamps.
Okay.
Takeoff, low battery.
And I've got my timer set for 10 minutes, but I'm hoping I'm going to use the telemetry data. So, well, let's go.
4 volts, 18 milliamps.
And that's definitely a little bit nose heavy. And actually, I think I'm sure I've got this prop on back to front.
41 milliamps.
And I'm going to change these rates.
High rates. Minutes.
And I'm just going to plug in some more up elevator. And yeah, it does appear to be a bit nose heavier than before.
3.9 volts, 90 milliamps.
The Taranis gimbals have got a lot more throw than what the Spectrum gimbals have. It's actually a little bit weird to get used to.
8 minutes. Volts, 134 milliamps.
And I did a quick range test on this last night, just down my street basically. I just set it on the ground, and I think I got it down to about 200 meters with it just on the ground before the signal started to get down to critical levels.
3.9 volts, 164 milliamps. Seven minutes. Volts, 260 milliamps.
And yeah, these gimbals going to take me a little bit to get used to. Just the extra throw on them up to full throttle.
Low battery.
And that was what I was kind of worried about. The telemetry when you go full throttle it reports the cell count,
8 volts, 263 milliamps.
reports the battery voltage whilst it's under load. So it's not a really good indication of how your battery's
6
going.
minutes.
So the consumption, I think, with the amp sensor, I think is probably going to be the better option.
3.8 volts, 304 milliamps. Volts, 348 milliamps.
So yeah, really happy with the Taranis so far. The actual programming takes a little bit to get your head around, but
5 minutes. Volts, 379 milliamps. Low battery. Volts, 423 milliamps. Minutes.
yeah, so I'm going to have to just play around with the
0.7 volts, 452 milliamps.
play around with the throws, and just liven it up a little bit. Probably going to need to take a bit more expo out of my curves as well.
Low battery.
So I've got the low battery
3.7 volts, 486 milliamps.
set at 3.7 volts, so as soon as it dips under that I should be getting a low battery warning.
Minutes. 3.7 volts, 523 milliamps.
I've just had a quick look on the telemetry screen, and I've got it set up because I've got the amp sensor in there. It's actually telling me what the maximum amps are that this prop combination's pulling, and it's on 13.3 amps. The next size prop up that I had was pulling about 23 amps, so there's quite a big difference between this one and the next one.
2 minutes. Low battery. 3.6 volts, 598 milliamps. Low battery.
And I pulled the radio apart to take the ratchet off the throttle because that's horrible, and I think I need to just
3.7 volts, 658 milliamps.
just adjust the stick tension on the throttle a tad more as well. I thought I'd get used to this, but it's just a little bit too loose.
1 minute. Low battery.
So I had the timer set for 10 minutes. I usually fly to about 12 minutes on one of these packs.
3.7 volts, 699 milliamps. Low battery.
But according to the milliamps used,
30 seconds.
it's nowhere near what I would normally use.
20 seconds. 3.7 volts, 736 milliamps. Low battery. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Low battery. 3.7 volts, 771 milliamps. Low battery. Low battery. 3.6 volts, 811 milliamps. Low battery. Low battery. 3.7 volts, 855 milliamps. Low battery.
So I think I've got the trim getting pretty close to being right.
Low
It's
battery.
probably just needs to be have a little bit more weight on the front. on the back, sorry. It's just a little bit nose heavy.
3.6 volts, 893 milliamps, low battery.
Alright, we might call it at that. I'll check this battery when it comes in, make sure that that's just 3.6 volts it's saying under load, so that probably should be around
Low
about
battery.
somewhere between 3.7 and 3.8.
Volts, 926
So
milliamps.
it's actually
Low battery.
3.68 volts according to the screen. Amber doesn't read out the actual exact value. It's just 3.6, 3.7,
Low
3.8.
battery.
So yeah, it's the gimbals is probably the biggest difference with this for me.
7 volts,
just
955 milliamps. Low
just
battery.
basically just the throw on these gimbals is there's a lot more throw than the Spectrum. So I think it's going to take me a few more batteries to get used to that, but we might call it
Low
at that.
battery. Volts, 980 milliamps, throttle hold.
So there we go, guys. Back down safely, and I'll change a few settings in the radio. So that was the Maiden of the Taranis, and pretty happy with it so far. Thanks for watching.